Welcome to Animen Watch Anime, the weekly segment where we react, rate, and review any random anime for your viewing pleasure. I'm Zach. Joining me as always is my good buddy Travis.
I'm Travis.
And the incomparable Nick.
I don't know why I'm here. Well, I do, but also at the same time I don't.
Why are you contradicting yourself? You're either here or you get the fuck out.
I have self-confidence issues, okay? It's Zach when he doesn't give me 5-star ratings. It makes me doubt myself.
And today we are watching
Mobile Fighter G-Gundam.
Alright, another Gundam! Yeah!
Yeah!
So, I've seen this whole series. Nick, you've seen this series?
I've seen 3/4 of the series.
So, Travis is the only one who's gonna not know
What's really going on?
Well, he kind of knows what to expect because it's Gundam, but he doesn't fully know what to expect.
I liked Yu Yu Hakusho, and I haven't seen that.
But this is Gundam.
And see, I have stated I don't like Gundam as much. There are some Gundams I like.
Oh, I can already feel those dislikes.
Please don't copyright this video with this song.
Gundam fight begins. The Gundam that fell to Earth.
Gundam fight begins. The Gundam.
It's Bigfoot! Bigfoot doesn't fly, you idiot.
That's how my sister died.
That's how I lost my dog.
That was one derpy ass looking horse.
It's arrived.
Total 90s villain.
Yeah, that's it.
Today's investment.
Oh no, it's 2:15. Ah. Is that a little kid at a bar?
There's a weird stranger just sitting here. You got it.
Yeah, nothing regarding the
Will
kids.
you just take a look at all this money?
Forget it. These days it's worth more if you recycled it. Listen, you wouldn't by chance have seen this man around the city.
Oh, I think I saw that guy in my whorehouse.
You dropped it, sir.
Of course, Dora the Explorer.
Let me see. Oh, this is too precious.
Swiper, no swiping! Swiper, no swiping! Like that.
And when they have a headband in the 90s, walk away. Just walk away. Guaranteed that guy's gonna drop you and you won't know what to do.
Now hold it right there, pal.
What's he gonna do with the sniper? From like close range.
Oh, I think you're a real tough guy because you got a gun. I don't, huh? Oh, alright. Yeah, small penis complex, I see.
I gave the guy my pink jacket one time.
Hey, that's the girl I put on my waifu list because I couldn't come up with anybody else.
This is a good one.
For travel and tourists.
Couldn't think of Agent Smith at the time.
Enjoy your stay as long as you're out of the city within an hour. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah!
Hey, come on. If you hadn't forgotten to bring that along, they wouldn't suspect you.
Don't need it.
It's not like a passport is f***ing, $100.
Especially with the situation we're in right
She's
now.
dull and she's boring.
Who, Rain?
Yes.
You haven't even
Known
seen her
for
yet.
like 1 minute.
I'm sorry.
And she's dull and she's boring.
You haven't even seen anything yet.
Here, take these.
Thank you, little
They're
girl that
for
sounds like
you.
a grown adult.
Kind of our thanks for saving us back.
Here,
that
take
water
these.
squeeze. I bet you they went to their boss, Michelob, to tell him all about you.
Nickelback is their boss?
The country's got
They don't chat.
But actually, he
Nickelodeon? They're gonna slime us?
I got a question. How do you sound so good outside of the wall, like he's inside there with us?
It's like you're downing a really good anime here. Downing some really good plot points here. It's good stuff to bring up here,
I'm allowed to.
People in the comments are saying, it was the 90s, shut up.
I was just gonna say, movie
Initial
magic.
D.
Initial.
Wait, don't make any rash decisions. Take a look at this.
Huh?
It's so
I thought he was about to flip them off.
Take a look at this.
What's people's deal with little girls in this town?
Lolicons. You know what it is?
Typical 90s that the girl had the girl fashion tools.
Sailor Mercury.
I'm sorry, that gave me Totally Spies vibes, and that was a 2000 show.
So where's the G in all this?
The gangster? He's the gangster.
I don't think we're in
No,
danger
the G,
anymore.
the GI.
Oh, her.
So is there no G in this Gundam?
I never expected
I mean,
you to
Gundam
activate
Unicorn
his
at least had a
before the
Gundam
beginning of
called,
the fight. Huh?
Like the Gundam Unicorn.
We haven't even seen if he has a Gundam or not
I'm
yet.
sorry.
I'm just saying,
boys,
where's the
but
G in
don't you
all
worry
this?
about a thing.
I'm
I'll
telling
talk
you,
this over
it's
with the
Ray, she's the
faculty
gangster.
And let them know
And you know what the
happened.
G Gundam
Don't
is?
bother. It's not in the regulations.
Bruh,
Is it in the Gundam series or?
Then why
G
haven't
stands
you
for
Sophia?
Gatorade.
So it doesn't stand for nothing.
All
It's
I'm
just a
prepared to do is
clever
fight.
title.
Yeah, it's just called
Nothing
G-Gundam.
I can't
So it doesn't have nothing. The G doesn't mean.
stand back and watch
It's
you
kind of
guys
like how the
damage
Z in
city
Dragon Ball
further.
Z doesn't mean.
Guard this guy
Seriously,
and the
that
girl.
means something.
Right. If it's
While you're
not
up there, look up Mobile Suit Condom.
hostages, it's
Gotcha.
mine.
The Z in Dragon Ball Z stands for Zenkai. In Japanese means something along the lines of last time.
I know. For
Yeah, it was the last time. Then they made another series.
Last
for it.
time, my ass.
Yeah.
So what's the G stand for in Gundam?
I don't know. I can look it up. Not a goddamn thing.
It means whatever you want.
This means G-Gundam.
What? They got the worst aim ever.
Ooh.
Oh! Yeah, he's a fighter.
Before I'm the champion of the colonies, the king of hearts. No one could have stopped all those bullets. That guy has
You
to
looked at me and said that like I didn't know that. It's blatantly obvious. Be logical.
You take this little shit.
There's fan service for you ladies.
Yeah,
Ladies, say go.
I'll say I'm digging the music now.
Hey, did you see the glutes? He works out.
And look, he's actually going to fight instead of sitting there in a chair.
Yeah, this is like
Working some
it's like Pacific
joysticks.
Group style. But I'm telling you, if
This is a much
2020.
This is a much cooler way to Gundam.
Are they watching? Are they watching? Do we look cool?
Okay, dude.
Heroes. Until the nation represented by the last standing Gundam earns the right to rule all of space.
Yeah, you're thinking of the smaller picture. Earth is just one planet. There's like Mars.
But not now.
I don't really care to hear about this guy's backstory. I just want to see the Gundam he's fighting.
Here I
Oh, this looks so good.
Article 1 of the Gundam Fight International Regulations. A unit whose head section has been destroyed is disqualified.
A pilot must never even aim at the cockpit of an opponent's Gundam!
At least you didn't lose your life. I spared you, Michelob Chariot.
No, you murdered him. I saw.
This is gonna be one of those awful years.
Okay. That was the first episode of Mobile Suit G-Gundam, where the G stands for groovy. Anyway, Travis, can you explain the plot?
So, from what the police officer guy says, that they send down Gundams. God forbid if I called them mechs, the comment section would be like, so they,
Call them safety suits.
they send down Gundams from, I think,
The colonies.
well, that's kind of what I wanted to say. Like, so yeah, I'll just say colonies because that's a lot easier.
It's
And
what
they
call them.
have to fight against each other on Earth because Earth is basically the horse garbage of the universe, and whoever is last standing gets to rule the whole galaxy. And I think Gundam fighters, they're like the police force. Was he kind of like the police force in a sense? Because he was like kind of like reading him his Miranda rights in a sense.
It's the fighter.
Oh, Domo?
It's the fighter codes.
It's the fighter code. Okay,
Yeah, it's
okay.
kind of
Yeah.
the codes.
I figured he was
It's
like
their rules.
I thought he was in the
Because-
police force, so he's just a regular, just average person.
He's one of the people representing one of the colonies.
Okay.
Domon, he's representing Neo Japan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember the guy who runs Neo France or whatever?
Yeah. So does it work for you?
Yeah, it works for me.
Off to a good start with
It's,
this one, Nick.
So far
It's-
so good, but
It's
Knight's still
it's
young.
an understandable, easy story to get past by, and like
Yeah, it's simple.
simple. You know, they don't have to f***ing
Take an hour?
take an hour to f***ing tell me Gundams fight.
And the main hero won a fight. Just think about
There was an
that.
actual Gundam
There
fight
was
in
an
this
actual Gundam-
episode.
And he kicked people's asses outside of the suit.
So, does it work for you, Nick?
Yeah, it works for me.
It works for me too. For all the reasons Travis said.
It works for me because it just works for me.
Okay.
That's all I got.
So, who's your favorite character, Travis?
I'm gonna say the villain.
Pink suit?
Yeah.
Or pink
The bad guy?
The bad guy. I'm gonna say the bad guy, and I'll explain it a little bit later because this also gets into my rating as well. But the bad guy, yeah.
Alright.
Nick?
Our protagonist.
Domo?
Domo.
Origato? Mr.
Yes.
Roboto?
Yes. See, we haven't got far enough to where I can pick Rain. So it's gotta be a protagonist. Why? Because he's a badass, and I called it. In the 90s, if a guy has a headband, you run away.
I'm also gonna go with Domo simply because, yes, he is a badass. And I can get behind him. So, on a scale of 1 to 5 shining fingers, how would you rate this, Travis?
Give it a 2.
Wah, wah.
We almost had it.
The reason I give it a 2 is because I like the villain. Thought the villain was interesting. Thought the concept was interesting. The music was
Yeah, the score's awesome.
Fucking awesome. The fighting was fucking awesome as well. And it's sad to say this, I caught myself actually falling asleep. And that's because I feel like the main character is a very weak character. Now, granted, you guys have seen this anime and I haven't. I just feel like the main character is very bland in this episode. And not saying badass character, like he was badass, but he was bland. He barely talked through the episode. He just walked and was f***ing, that's all he was. I mean, at least in shows like Cowboy Bebop, we have characters that are badass, and they are silent, but they do say stuff, and they are, witty, they're funny. I just feel like he's just a generic character, and I can't follow a main character that's, for a lot of episodes, if he's going to be silent and boring. And this is just my perspective of the first episode. I mean, not saying the fights are cool, the story's good, and the music's f***ing badass. It's just, some of these characters are goddamn boring.
That's just his charm, though.
Bland is all hell. The characters are bland. The only person that wasn't bland was the villain. Well, I mean,
No,
obviously...
I was going to go into reason why, too.
Obviously, you're going to disagree because you guys have seen a little bit more. You understand. You probably like those type of characters, but I think he's just bland. And that's why I give it 2. I mean...
I disagree, because I think he's more mysterious. It's like, alright, who's the guy he's looking for? They won't explain that yet, but it's a cool concept with him, too, with that.
Trigun. He's a mysterious character. He's funny. But the thing is, he's not bland. He's still a mysterious character. They've done mysterious characters before. This is just a bland, mysterious character. Like I've seen this character done completely better in a lot of different mediums.
So where are you seeing this character?
Trigun, Auron from Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts, a little bit of the main character in Cowboy Bebop. He's a little bit mysterious. He has a background.
Oh, you're talking Kingdom Hearts horn. That doesn't count. Final Fantasy horn.
But I've seen the character done better.
Okay.
Alright.
That's fine.
Alright.
Nick?
I'm giving it a 4.
4?
Yeah. You see, just because with it adds some mystery to me, because I'm like, first off, the first episode, I'm like, alright, I want to know who the guy is, why you want him so bad. What'd he do to you? And then also with Ren, then you find out she's the mechanic at the end. She's like, oh, I gotta stay behind and fix up the suit. Then the cop, nobody cares about the cop. But, it's basically that. But Domo, yeah, I agree with Travis with the side characters, but I'll fight for Domo. I'll fight for him.
Alright. I'm gonna give just the first episode is gonna get, I'm thinking 3.5. It's not quite a 4. I hear what Travis is saying, I hear what you're saying, Nick, and I get both sides. I can say that Domo, and I think is much better as it
goes
progresses.
on, he gets really
But on the
good.
first episode alone, yes, he's not portraying anything new. He's just a silent character that doesn't say much, very serious. Kind of comes off a little Batman-esque,
But Batman's still interesting, though. It's a giant rich dude in a suit. He says
Well, he's got to be rich to afford
He
that
has-
suit,
He
right?
has,
Well,
he
you got-
has
you also-
gadgets too.
You
Like,
also gotta take
this dude doesn't have gadgets. He's not like a Batman. Batman had gadgets. This dude has
This
no
dude
gadgets.
can catch bullets with his bare hands.
Like that's the only other cool part in the show because it was like
he has
oh
a
shit.
Gundam.
And I think the Gundam's a little bit more rich than the Bruce Wayne Foundation.
Also, the other thing with Batman is Batman has the advantage of the fact that he's been around for like 80 years, and we know him very well. Imagine you never knew Batman and you saw like just Batman doing this. You would feel the same way. He's a silent, brooding character who's, badass, but also like nothing new, and he doesn't have much. Because Batman's not charismatic at all.
I'd
No.
say his heart was broken. more than
Domo's
once.
not charismatic at all.
But it's also how you set up the story too.
Well, they did set up the
I
story.
think the story set up fine.
And that's why I'm
But they
giving
set
this a
in Batman they
3.5.
set but in Batman they set up the story of who Batman is. This I just know how cool the Gundams are, which is cool because it is a Gundam and I do like the story, but I don't know who the my character is that I'm supposed to root for, and I
That's one of the things that you learn as the series progresses. But again, that's totally fine.
as I said, I'm a character-driven person. Like if you want me to be sucked into an anime, I love the characters.
Right. And that's fine. But this managed to do what Gundam Unicorn couldn't do in a 1-hour episode. This didn't
hero
have
wanna
the
fight?
time. It established the world real easy, real quick. It established who the protagonist is real easy, real quick. Gave you a Gundam fight. Nothing super great, but it was still better than what we got in the first episode of Unicorn. First 2 episodes of Unicorn.
Hey, the ending of Gundam Unicorn wasn't as bad.
And this, didn't have a bunch of boring politic talk, space talk. Let's sit down, talk to each other. There was talking, but it wasn't that much. And it's like, I don't give a shit about that stuff, dude.
What?
So this was way better than Unicorn. It's a good show in general. First episode alone was a 3.5. It's not incredible. The series as a whole is a 5 for me. But just first episode is 3.5. Alright, that was the first episode of Mobile Suit Mobile Suit or Mobile Fighter?
Mobile Fighter.
Mobile Fighter
That's Mobile Fighter.
G-Gundam. Yeah, Mobile Fighter G-Gundam, where the G stands for gigantic.
Oh, I was gonna say, get out of here,
this
Nick.
is over.
God, I'm glad this is over.
No. G
100 views, we watch episode 2. In the
Oh,
meantime,
Mobile Fighter! God, I can't wait for episode 2.
I'm Zach, signing off as always with my good buddy Travis.
I'm probably disliked.
And the incomparable Nick.
Only about a Gundam universe, series. All the Gundam fans hate you. What is that? That's like 5% of the anime world.
I stick by what I said.
And we will see you guys next time.
Del Taco, sponsor us.
Ditto. No, come back. Stop don't stop it. Don't stop. We forgot to spin the wheel. No.
Impeccable pronunciation, Travis.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll just cut that in somewhere.
We're watching G-Gundam.
Thank you for watching! If you're not subscribed, be sure to do so by clicking here. If you are subscribed, we thank you for keeping the Animen dream alive. Be sure to check out our other content here and here. For even more content, be sure to check out the rest of our channel and be sure to follow us on Twitter by clicking the link in the description below. I'm Felicia, and I'll see you next time.